experience happened. I was at my parents' garage and I just bought a pint of liquor, if I can remember. Yeah, it was liquor. I remember. And I had my cigarettes and I was sitting in a lawn chair inside the garage looking out, and for whatever reason, I didn't know the reason, but I've been piecing it all together in 2025. I was outside of God's will with the way I was acting and behaving. When I say that, I don't mean like it was more of a covenant, I guess, because what happened is I was forced out of my chair by an unseen force to where I took 3-4 steps forward, maybe 5 or 6, but anyway, I got thrown out of my chair basically. I moved forward, and as it was happening, I was like, what's going on? Like, thinking to myself, in my mind, like, what is this? Because I've never had anything like this in my life. I mean, the force was so strong, forcing me to move. It's like, if it wanted to, it could have thrown me against the wall. And I fell, and I didn't fall like on purpose, but like I was thrown to the ground after I took like 5, 6, 7 steps, something like that. And I was thrown to the ground, and I couldn't get up, and I wasn't thinking about what's going on anymore. I was just like going. I was like inside myself. I was like, what's going on? Like why is this happening? And I gave up on trying to resist what was going on, and my heart elevated, and my eyes were like wide, and my breathing changed because I had fear at this point. I wasn't worried about what's going on. I was in fear mode, and I'm on the ground and I'm slightly rocking. And then all of a sudden I hear in my mind, respect our covenant. And I don't have a covenant with anything in this world except believing in God. And like I said, I in my 30s, 30 to 33 is what I believe is where I must have made a covenant with God, and I don't remember the words I said or something, I don't know. But it happened, and as I was on the ground, it was like, then I was forced to get on my knees, and it wouldn't stop. That's the whole thing. It was something going on to where it wouldn't stop, and I had no control. And then it was like, and then out of my mouth, after I heard respect our covenant, I was like, without me saying it or wanting to say it, it was like being pulled out of me. So maybe it was out of my heart or my soul or something, man, because it wasn't my mind working to say this, but all of a sudden I was repeating, there's hope, there's hope, there's hope, there's hope, there's hope, there's hope. And then as I was saying, there's hope, my family member heard a ruckus out in the garage, which was me going through this experience, and they opened the garage door, and as soon as they opened the garage door, it was like, it was all over and done with. It like stopped on me, and I didn't have, like, I could get off the ground. But when I got on my knees, I forgot, it was like I wasn't forced. It was like, yeah, I was forced basically to take my shirt off and go back down to the ground. So I don't know, that's really wild, man. And I'm thinking about that this morning. It's before 6 a.m. I'm thinking about that experience because I'm wondering, like, what did I do wrong, I've had that thought cross my mind, and I'm getting right with God again, that's for sure. And I haven't really done anything wrong, I think I got some spirit haunting me or something, man. I don't get it, because the Bible is like, when you die you go to heaven or you go to hell, and it's like, I think I got a spirit of some sort. Whether it's good or bad, I don't know, because it hasn't harmed me and it hasn't done anything to me. But like in this one week so far, it's like I had an object fly off the wall. and I don't mean fly, but literally fall off the wall for no reason whatsoever. It like came off its hook. To give you an idea, it's not like the hook broke or anything. And then I had yesterday, I'm sitting at a table and I had 2 drops of water land on my foot, and it was impossible. There's no water. It just happened, and I googled it, and I asked AI if he ever had a question asked like this before, and he said yes. And supposedly, spiritually, it means that it was an apparition. And I'm like, come on, like, why is this happening to me, man? You know, I don't know, but anyway, I'm documenting it. So that's it. That's what I got for today.